poor thing gets stuck up a tree. You pushed that tree clean over and killed the cat instantly. I feel a way that you didn't text me last night. What? That's not a sentence. Did something happen with Oscar? Wouldn't they be like hearing about, cause you know, kids talk a lot, especially about those types of things. Wouldn't they be, even like the news talking about a robbery nearby, wouldn't they have heard that something happened at the Stop and Shop or whatever? I didn't get to talk to him. I went inside but chickened out the last minute. Kinda lucky you did. Heard the place was robbed. Dude! How do you hear that and you're not concerned about your friend? Don't even mention it to her. Don't ask her, hey, I know you were there at the time. Are you okay? What happened? Did you see it? I don't even think a real human wrote this. I think it was all AI that don't understand how humans normally talk to each other, because that's insane that they wrote it like that. Okay. What in the... You didn't get caught up in that, did you? Are you okay? Now you're concerned? Now you're concerned? You were asking her about Oscar. It didn't even click in your head. Oh, wait a minute. That same exact shop got robbed recently. I'm fine. It must have happened after I left. I wonder if Oscar saw anything. Sure as hell hope not. Just a couple white boys in masks who got their shit wrecked. That's it? Nothing else? One of them needed an ambulance, got arrested at the hospital. People already making memes. Hello, fellow kids. You know about memes, right? You know, that thing that people your age enjoy? Honestly, with superheroes running around, you gotta be 3 kinds of stupid to try something like that in broad daylight. He just ain't told nobody? I guess if he did, it'd be all over school by now. So what's he waiting for? Oh shit. What if he wants to blackmail me on some real scandal type stuff? Nubia! Damn, girl, you get lost in there? Yeah, sorry, you say something? I said you should check on Oscar, see if he's okay. I need a little help getting things together for the protest. What kind of help? Making signs, that sort of thing. The only thing you fucking do at a protest, hold signs and chant and walk around. I'm normally not into house parties, but it's supposed to be at some rich girl's place out south. What about you? What about me? You know Nubia ain't about that party life. He's getting a little handsy with this girl, isn't he? He's getting a little bit familiar. I don't know if she consented to this. That hand on the shoulder, that face with the hand on the shoulder, he's like, yeah, feels good. I can feel her. If you go to one party this year, it's gotta be this one, especially since you're gonna be on house arrest all summer. Plus, I have it on good authority that Oscar will be there. Oh? And what authority is that? The Jason needs to shut up and mind his business authority. Not familiar with that one. I'll give you something to get familiar with. Oh, if you know what I mean. You two are honestly adorable together. 2? What 2? There's no 2 and there's no together. I just let him touch me and then flirt with him back. Escape to the restroom? He'd probably just wait for us. Well, that's not creepy. Hey, you didn't text me back. I was busy. Do you need something? I need you to go with me to Tammy's party this weekend. Wayland, we talked about this. I figured I'd shoot my shot anyway. You've been shooting all year. Wait a minute. Is this the same guy who like keeps making new accounts after she blocks him? And he thinks he can go talk to her in person? Like, you totally just get a restraining order from this guy at this point. Like, this is obviously harassment. And she's responding to it in such a polite way for someone who's supposedly harassing her, right? It's kind of fucking weird. Like, they exchanged phone numbers. He's talking about texting her. And I can't go with you to the party because I promised I'd go with her. Say what now? Yeah, remember you asked me to go and I said yes. So I already have a date. Sorry, Wayland. Maybe I'll see you there. Playing hard to get. Cute. Real cute. I mean, yeah, you don't have to lie to him. Just say no. I don't like you like that. And you're kind of creepy. I don't like how you follow me around. I don't like how you make multiple accounts to text me after I blocked you. Why don't you tell that Neanderthal to go screw himself? Or at least to leave you alone. He's not worth it. What do you mean he's not worth it? He's not worth coming up with complicated lies for. He's not worth leading on a string. I don't want to end up like Maria. Who the fuck is Maria? I think Maria didn't break her arm doing no basic cartwheel. She's a whole Olympic gymnast. That if anything, that makes it sound like she definitely did break her. Gymnasts get broken limbs all the time. What are you talking about? If anything, that's a good excuse. She's probably protecting herself. What do you mean? He probably promised to do worse if she said anything. With his family's money and connections, that's no empty threat. That's so present in basically any kid's content, though. It's very fantasy-like to imagine that this little kid, because their family is rich, they can literally do anything. Because that's what it feels like when you're a kid, but it's not really true. So what, you just put up with him forever? Only until he graduates in a few weeks. It could be worse. Just say no. Just say no. For all you know, he can move on to another girl to bother. If he actually believes that you're playing hard to get, and if you're actually, like, toying with him in that same vein, then it's gonna get worse. I don't understand the logic behind this. Just ask. No harm in asking. The worst they can say is no. What if they say no? Background check on the clerk shows she lives in this neighborhood, just 1 block over. This conversation took a weird turn, by the way. She's like contemplating asking her girl boy to a date, and then she just randomly hears her mom's having this conversation like, oh, that fucking clerk, I'm gonna kick her ass for misinterpreting a scene. I mean, that is the canon of the story, is that she really did just misunderstand. It made no sense, but that's what they're going with here, is that she misunderstood the situation and just genuinely believed her to be one of the thieves. And now they're talking about, what, like going to her house to beat her up? That's what it sounds like with this intro we're going with here. She might not even recognize Nubia from the store. It could just go away. Maybe Dee and I can figure something else out. If anyone can, it's my Myrrh. Oh, geez, with her eyes wide open as she's getting kissed. I need to ask you guys something. Nothing bad, just... There's a party this weekend. It's the party. Last one of the year. Absolutely not. What? The last thing you need is to be in a crowded place, likely unsupervised, beset by adolescent hormones, poor impulse control, and shenanigans. It's just a party. Mama Danielle, your mother's right, baby. It's too risky. All those kids means a lot of phones, and that's a lot of chances someone could catch you doing something. Like what? Dancing, laughing? Heaven forbid I get caught having a good time. I mean, she has a point here. Like, she hasn't done anything throughout this whole comic besides throw an ATM. It seems like about as easy as just telling her, yeah, don't use your powers. Otherwise, we're fucked. And I think she already kind of knows that, so it seems like she, for the most part, has control of her abilities. I mean, it's not one of those things where she accidentally, like, picks up a spoon and bends it, like, oh, no control of my super strength, oh no, we get a flashback of the other guy again. I almost forgot about him because it serves no purpose here. I thought you were lying when you said you had powers. Well, I wasn't. Dang, little ma, what else can you do? Mark, oh my god, you threw a car at my son. I mean, she did kind of throw it at his direction, though. I gotta kind of... Why didn't you just put it down gently? Why the fuck did you throw it on its side? Kind of is your fault. You're kind of a dum-dum. You almost killed her son. I mean, you can't just throw a car. What are you doing? Am I being punished for simply existing? Nubia, it's not. You say stuff like, Nubia, be yourself. Nubia, live your life. Then you lock me up like I'm the problem. Just lie to my face. It does seem like a very classic teenage thing for there to be this big party happening, and then of course you're not allowed to go, but then they sneak out anyway. But it's so fucking cliche, and like, I don't even like parties. I don't get the party thing. I don't know if that's just something that changed as the generations grew up, but I don't know. A lot of people that I know don't really like parties too much, or at least the big parties. The big parties don't like, but rather like small group gatherings, like, you know, movie night or playing video games. That's all good and fun, but I don't get the big parties because all you do is fucking drink and walk around. I don't know. I guess you also fuck, but big deal. I can do that anytime. I guess I might as well just skip to the part where she like sneaks out, right? Because it's like, oh, who could have possibly guessed that she was gonna sneak out? I'm so shocked. Blah, blah, blah. This is a long ass book. We're only on part 2. I'm actually kind of tired. I've been reading for about an hour here. Of course, I'm gonna like edit this and cut it up, of course, but I might stop here and take a break. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, if you'd like to see me read more of it, let me know down below in the comments section. What do you think of Nubia Real One? Are you glad that teenagers are reading this? Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. We'll get into more spooky stuff later on also, so keep on the lookout for that. Until then, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!
Program restart. Shutting down all systems.